Good morning, my dear TVL class. Naranasan niyo na bang mag-snack sa food court ng isang mall? O di kaya naman ay mananghalian sa isang kilalang restaurant? O kaya ay mag-dinner kasama ang inyong pamilya sa isang 5-star hotel? Kung hindi pa, tara na't pasukin at pag-aralan ang kanilang mundong ginagalawan. Good morning once again, my dear TVL class. I hope that you enjoyed watching the video last week, then answering all the needed activities and also the tagubilin. So we are now on the quarter 1, week 2. I am your teacher, Mrs. Lori A. De Velos. Welcome once again to our food and beverage service class. For this week, we're about to discuss taking reservations. For the objectives, number 1, answer inquiries promptly, clearly, and accurately. Number 2, ask pertinent questions to complete the details of the reservations. Number 3, record reservation data on forms accurately based on establishment standards. Number 4, repeat and confirm details of the reservations with the customer. And the last one is provide additional information about the food service establishments. Now, have you experienced to do some reservations or bookings for your family's affair or gatherings? So I hope that after this lesson, you will be able to do this matter correctly. So, what do you think are the two types of restaurant reservations? So, we have two types of restaurant reservations. The first one is the manual, and then the second one is the online reservation system. So, from the name itself, once we say manual reservation, you are going to go to that particular restaurant to perform or to make reservations for your family, for example, or for your friends. Let's say, for example, if you're going to celebrate your birthday on that particular restaurant, and for you to be sure that you have tables, no, for your guests, it is better for you to have this reservation before your birthday, for example, or any occasion. So, pupunta ka dun sa restaurant, magpapareserve ka, how many persons, kailan, anong oras, di ba? Samantalang, once we say online reservation, from the name itself, you're going to make use of the telephone, of the email or mail, then all of the information that are needed will be sent through online. No need for you to go to that particular restaurant. Okay, let's proceed. What are the different types of bookings? So, this lesson is very self-explanatory, no? So, pupunta kayo sa ibang bansa, kailangan magpa-book. Diba? Pabiyahe kayo, kailangan magpa-book. So, what are those different types of bookings? You have accommodation suppliers. Let's say, for example, if you're going to have a wedding. So, what are those different suppliers that are needed for that occasion? So, you have to have bookings for them. Next, aircraft. So, katulad ng binanggit ko kanina, pupunta sa ibang bansa or maybe here in the Philippines, ayaw mong matagal na biyahe, gusto mong mabilisan, di ba? Mag-aeroplano ka. So, hindi ka pwedeng basta na lang pupunta ng airport para sumakay sa airplane. So, you have to have a booking first. Next, cruise ships, di ba? Maglalayag or kailangan mo ng barko para pumunta sa ibang lugar. Next, we have the couches or buses. Before, nung lagi pa kami umuwi ng probinsya, lagi kaming bus sinasakyan namin. So, I have to have a booking first bago ang petsa kung kailan kami aalis. the limousines or the rental cars or vans, in which nowadays, ito ay usong-uso. Next, we have the types of bookings. For the day or extended tours, ito yung mga ginagamit ng mga tour company, di ba? Nakikita naman natin sa Facebook, ang daming mga nag-o-offer ng day tour or of 3 days, 1 night, mga ganon. So, you have to have bookings also. Dining and meal reservations. Entertainment, example of entertainment ay, you have the concert. Then, tourist attractions. One example is Enchanted Kingdom. Then, other venues. So, bago ka makapunta doon, you have to have first bookings. Let's proceed. Ways reservations may be achieved. So, paano ka nga ba magpapareserve? No? Over the telephone. So, you're going to call the place. For example, the restaurant with the use of the telephone. Next, in person. So, pupunta ka doon. Mail. You're going to make a letter. Same with email. The only difference is that once using email with the use of the electronic. Next, we have the facsimile or the fax. We have the internet. We have the third-party reservation. Kapag sinabi natin third-party reservation, ako halimbawa ang magtutour, then merong akong gagamiting tao para magpa-reserve on my behalf. Then we have the Central Reservation Service. Yung bang isang lugar lang ang pinagpapareservahan nung for that particular restaurant, for example. Then, same chain referral. Refer ka of that particular person. So those are the different ways on how you are going to reserve for your occasions. Next, how about if you are going to have a table reservations? Paano ito gagawin or ginagawa? First, answer inquiries promptly, clearly, and as accurately as possible. Example, if I am the customer, nagpunta ako sa restaurant nyo and I'm going to ask, I need a table reservation for 10 at 6 o'clock in the evening, that is dinner. Do you have an available table on that time? Pag meron, sasabihin mo pa agad, di ba? Pero pag wala, sasabihin mo pa rin naman. Sabi dyan, answer inquiries promptly, clearly, and as accurately as possible. Walang paligoy-ligoy. Next, ask pertinent questions to complete the details of the reservation. What do you think are those different details that are needed? Of course, the date, the time, number of persons, so on and so forth. Name of the guests, contact number of the guests, all of that are important, questions or pertinent questions. Next, gather all pertinent information on the reservation. Next, accurately record reservation data on forms. Diba? Ang pa-reserve ng customer mo ay dinner for 10. Ang nailagay mo lamang is dinner for 2. So, ang laki ng difference noon. So, you have to recheck the informations that you gathered, that you have write or wrote on the forms. Next, confirm customer reservations prior to their arrival. So, kung ang reservation nila ay October 28, 27 pa lang, or kung October 28 man yan, pero sa hapon, early in the morning, pwede ka nang mag-follow up for the confirmation. Ma'am or sir, I'm just going to confirm your reservation this evening at around 6 o'clock, good for 6 persons. Something like that. No? Para at least, pagkakataon din yun para sa customer na maging aware sila na, ay, oo nga, may dinner date ako mamaya. Something like that. Next, impart additional information to the guest. So, it will depend on the restaurant standards or establishment standards. Next, always be calm and polite when speaking to the guests. So, may mga guests or customers na makukulit, still, you have to be calm and polite. Diba? Huwag maging rude or bastos. Take note, customer is always right. Kahit paulit-ulit na yung sagot mo, over the telephone, lalong-lalo na kung kausap mo siya, na nakikita ang facial expression mo, mas lalo kang dapat maging kalmado at maging magdala. Next, we have avoid double booking. So, isa lamang kasi baka mamaya na doble-doble na, diba? Okay. How about kapag the customer called over the telephone for the reservation? So, these are the telephone ethics that have to be performed or followed by a person in charge for the reservation or taking reservations of that particular establishment. Of course, first and foremost, you have to greet your customer. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Dapat masigla ang pagbati mo, di ba? Kahit na hindi maganda ang pakiramdam mo, still, dapat hindi yun mararamdaman ng iyong customer. Take permission and be polite. Ayun. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. How may I help you? Ganon. Next, identify self and organization. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. How may I help you? This is Lori. Ganon. Tapos babanggitin mo ang establishment or yung organization. Clarity. Dapat napakalinaw ng iyong pagsasalita. Diba? Huwag masyadong mabilis at huwag masyadong mabagal. Of course, the purpose of the call. Why did you call? Vice versa yun. Pwedeng tanungin mo yung iyong customer kung bakit siya tumawag or ikaw ang magsasabi nito. Next, know your timeline and keep it short. So, hindi ka pwedeng mag-telebabad if magpapareserve ang customer. Sabi nga kanina, direct to the point. So, yun ang ibig sabihin nun. In less than 3 minutes, dapat tapos na yun. Kasi paano kung marami ang tumatawag na magpapareserve. So, you have to be aware of that. Be aware of your time. Next, avoid fillers and keep it interesting. What do you mean when we say fillers? Bawa ito, Tagalog kong sasabihin. Tanggalin yung okay. Okay. Those are what we call avoid fillers, di ba? Sabi nga natin, direct to the point. Siyempre, pag trabaho mo na to at lagi mo na ginagawa, alam mo na dapat, no? Ang iyong sasabihin, ang iyong gagawin. Next, smile through the phone. Ma'am, bakit ako ngingiti? Nasa telepono naman ako. Hello? Yung ating aura o yung ating mood ay mararamdaman even sa telephone. Minsan nga, pag nagte-text lang tayo, ramdam yung nakakabasa sa atin kung tayo ay galit, masaya, iba malungkot. So, same true when it comes to the telephone ethics. Mararamdaman kasi talaga yon. Next, find some quiet place. Okay? Kung maingay, kung saan nakalagay yung telepono doon sa establishment kung saan ka nagtatrabaho, find some quiet place. Why? How can you understand with each other between you and your customer if the place is noisy? Magsisigawan kayong dalawa, hindi po pwede yun. And then the last one is summarize, paraphrase, and close. So, maybe you can say, Ma'am, I'm just going to repeat the informations that you have said through this call. So, sasabihin mo na doon, ang reservation nyo po ay sa ganitong oras, araw, petsa, gano'n. Then, close. Thank you for the call. So, those are about the telephone ethics. So, for you to understand better the lesson, let us view this short video.
Taking table reservation. Answer the phone promptly. Introduce yourself and ask the name of the caller properly.
Good morning. Thank you for calling this show. This is Aryan. May I know who is on the line, please?
Hi, this is Karen. I am calling to make a table reservation.
Use the name of the guest appropriately. Determine the number of guests. reservation date, and time of arrival. If the caller is making the reservation for another person, ask for the name and the contact information of the guest who will be checking in and the person who is making the reservation. Record the details of the reservation on the reservation log.
Hi, Miss Karen. For when is this reservation?
On the 27th of May.
Will this reservation be under your name?
No, I am calling in behalf of my boss, Mr. Andy Santos.
At what time should we expect Mr. Santos' arrival? Is this for lunch or dinner?
He will be there at around 3 in the afternoon.
Well noted, ma'am. This reservation is for Mr. Santos. Can we get his contact details?
Recap the details of the reservation to the caller. Take note of any additional request. Conclude the call properly. Follow up to confirm the reservation.
Just repeat the details of this reservation. You have reserved a table for 2 on May 27 at 3 in the afternoon. Will there be any other request, ma'am?
None anymore. Thank you.
Thank you for calling, Miss Karen. I'll call you again to confirm this reservation. Have a nice day.
So that's all for our Q1, Week 2. My dear TVL class, don't forget to answer all the needed activities that can be found in your module, the tagubilin, and congratulations everyone.